So week 2, we are going to cover 2 lessons. The reason we are doing this in week 2 is because later on in the course, the assignments are more difficult and they're going to take you longer. And I would prefer to double up on lessons at the beginning when the assignments are shorter, rather than at the end when they are more difficult. Okay, so these assignments for lesson 2 and lesson 3, these are some of the shortest assignments that you guys are going to have. So this is kind of, an overview of what you need to do. So this is lesson 2, this is lesson 3. Okay, and then you can see that I've kind of got them split apart in this lesson block. So for lesson 2, you're going to start with the key point. Okay, and you'll notice this is pretty short. And for some reason, a lot of students get confused on what string interpolation is. So it's basically a way to print out the contents of your variables. Okay, that's all it is. Okay, you kind of change the right line by putting a little dollar in there, and then you can print out what your variables are holding. Okay, so you're going to read through this and you can see super, super short. Okay, and then I encourage you to look at this video that explains the different parts of your program. This is a Microsoft video and it is excellent. It is only 6 minutes long. Okay, so go through that. That gives you a nice little overview. And then for the assignments, you're going to do Code Easy Elementary 2. These are the only exercises that you have to complete. Okay, so once you have successfully completed those, you will do the screenshots and then you will add those to the Dropbox. For the lab assignment, so you are going to need Visual Studio for this. If you've never used Visual Studio, this is the same document that was in the first week. Okay, and it just kind of walks you through creating a project. Okay, so how do you do that? So it walks you through. And then there is also a video that you can watch. And the video kind of goes through more information about actually completing these programs. Okay, so you'll notice that for this one, it says copy the code into your new program. And so you're going to do exactly what it says. You're going to create a new program. You're going to call it Lesson 2 Program 1. Going to copy and paste the code. These are comments, and they're basically telling you what you need to do. Okay, so I would definitely watch the video because I think the video will help you. Because I actually go through and create it. I kind of create it for you and complete some of it. So I think it will help you to watch that video. I should point out, though, that the video, I believe the long-term support was .NET 6, and now it is .NET 8. So just kind of keep that in mind. We are using .NET 8. Program 2. Again, you're going to create a new console app. You're going to call it Lesson 2 Program 2. And it's kind of the same thing. You're going to copy and paste. Okay. And then there's comments indicating what you need to actually create. And again, watching that video will definitely help. Once you are done, you are going to go into Visual Studio, copy the code, and paste it into the Dropbox. Okay, and I'm pretty sure the video shows you how to do that too. Go through here. You can see that I'm starting to go through and code it out. I think I actually do a lot of this first one for you. Oh, that's the second program. Okay, but the video actually gives you a lot of information. I've never had students struggle with copying and pasting the code into Dropbox or completing these if they have watched the videos. Okay, and so that is basically what you're going to do for the first lab assignment. Copy, paste the code, put it in there. As far as resources go, the different topics that we covered this week, I have some additional resource references for you here. Gives you additional information on it. Once you are done with lesson 2, you are going to move on to lesson 3. So lesson 3 also has a key point. And this is going to be a little bit longer because we are actually going through more of the program structure. What's a method? What's a class? What's a namespace? Okay, what is a using statement? You know, how do we do selection structures? What conditional operators are? Okay, but this is still relatively short. For assignments, again, there are specific exercises you need to complete from Code Easy. When you complete them successfully, you'll do the screenshots and put them into the Dropbox, and then you have a lab assignment. For the lab assignment, there are a couple different programs that you are going to create. And you'll notice this is not as directive as the last one where I had the comments in there. Okay, so this one you're going to probably have to think a little bit more. Okay, but you know, if you create a new project as you're directed to do, okay, C# console app. And what are we calling it? Lesson 3, program 1. Make sure you're .NET 8, long-term support. Do not use top-level statements. Create. It's going to do the coding skeleton for you. So you'll have a namespace. You will have your internal class program. You will have the main method. And so what you're going to do is you're going to start here and you're going to create the code that it's telling you to. And then you'll do the same thing in program 2. Okay, and again, there's a video in case you guys get confused. Once you are done, you are going to make sure you copy the code and paste it into the Dropbox from the first and second programs. Make sure that you are submitting code that works. Your code has to run. If it does not run, if you have errors, you need to ask for help. Okay, when you submit it to the Dropbox, I am assuming that everything works and it's ready to be graded. So if it doesn't work, it's not ready to be graded and you need to ask for help. Okay, and the way you ask for help is you copy and paste it into an email and you say, help, my code doesn't work. And then I will help you. As far as additional resources, I've included information on the main method and if statements, because that is what lesson 3 covers. Okay, so that is what we are doing this week. Again, if you have problems with your Code Easies or the lab assignment, do not hesitate to copy and paste the code and send it to me. If you're not confused or if you're confused about where to even begin, please ask because I am here to help you.